There are 8 parts of speech in English. There are nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, and interjections. A part of speech indicates how a word functions grammatically within a sentence. It is possible for a word to function as more than just one part of speech within a sentence, as is often the case in compound complex sentences. It is essential to understand parts of speech to fully understand English's syntax and word formation. A noun is a word used for people, places, things, or ideas. They are often used with definite and indefinite articles, and they can be further broken down into the categories of common and proper. Common nouns are names for everyday objects, like pencils, books, and so on, and proper nouns are names given to people, places, things, or ideas, which are written with a capital letter. We show possession in nouns by using the apostrophe s. Nouns can be subjects, direct objects, indirect objects, and many other parts of a sentence. In the above example, James is a proper noun, so it is capitalized. Since 2 nouns are used, we must show possession, and this is done with the apostrophe s. But the s is omitted here because the noun ends in the letter s. Finally, book cover is a common open compound noun, so it is not capitalized. Pronouns are words used in place of nouns, and they are generally used in place of specific nouns. When they are used to replace a specific noun, they are referred to as antecedents. There are 5 types of pronouns: personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, reflexive pronouns, relative pronouns, and demonstrative pronouns. These are covered in depth in the video on this channel entitled, Pronouns in Depth. In the example above, Jenny likes oranges, so she buys them from the store weekly. She, in the second independent clause, is a personal pronoun, and the antecedent here is Jenny, as the personal pronoun replaces it to avoid redundancy. Verbs are words used in a sentence that express actions, emotional states, or states of being. Sentences generally have only a single verb, but many use auxiliary or helping verbs in the form of modals. Verbs must agree with subjects in number, and they often take different forms to express tense. In the example, she could sing well, but now, she can't. We can see that the main verb is sing, but there are 2 helping verbs used, could and cannot. Could expresses the past tense here, and cannot expresses the present tense. Generally, the third person singular, he, she, and it, would change from sing to sings in the present tense, but this is not the case here because the past tense is used in the first clause and modal verbs are used as well. Adjectives are words used in sentences to describe or modify nouns or pronouns. They answer the questions: which one, what kind, and how many. Adjectives follow an order, that is, determiner, opinion, size, age, shape, color, origin, material, and purpose. The articles a, and the are classified as adjectives. Consecutive adjectives that fall into the same category in a sentence are separated by a comma. In the sentence, a beautiful, smart, tall German woman taught the class. A beautiful, smart, tall German, are all adjectives describing the noun, woman. Beautiful and smart are both adjectives that are opinions, so they are separated by a comma. Adverbs are words that modify verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. They never modify nouns specifically, but the use of adverbials, which are words functioning as adverbs, can cause entire words in sentences to have multiple parts of speech. Adverbs typically answer the questions when, where, how, why, under what conditions, and to what degree. Adverbs often end in the ly suffix, and when more than one adverb is used in a sentence, they generally go in the following order: manner, location, frequency, time, and purpose. In the sentence, she answered incredibly quickly. Incredibly is an adverb of degree that modifies the adverb quickly, which is an adverb of manner, modifying the verb answered. Prepositions are words placed before nouns and pronouns to create prepositional phrases, which modify other words in sentences. They show direction, time, place, location, spatial relationships, and introduce objects. Prepositional phrases nearly always function as adjectives or adverbs that modify nouns, pronouns, verbs, or entire sentences. Most of them are considered to be idiomatic and function as fixed expressions, not necessarily following rules. In the sentence, "Please drive around the traffic," the preposition around is used to indicate direction of movement and forms the prepositional phrase around the traffic. Conjunctions connect words, phrases, or clauses together to form compound complex sentences. The two main types of conjunctions in English are coordinating conjunctions and subordinating conjunctions. When coordinating conjunctions are used, two independent clauses are linked together and each is equal, and when subordinating conjunctions are used, an independent clause and a dependent clause are connected, which forms an unequal relationship. Commas are almost always used before coordinating conjunctions as both clauses are equal, and commas can be used when linking a coordinating clause and a subordinating clause if the subordinate clause comes before the independent clause. In the example, because the flight was delayed, we had to spend an extra 2 hours in Tokyo's airport. The dependent clause, because the flight was delayed, is set off with a comma as it is placed before the independent clause. We had to spend an extra 2 hours in Tokyo's airport. The sentence, the flight was delayed, is made subordinate or dependent on the main clause as a result of the use of the subordinating conjunction, because. This establishes an unequal relationship between the two clauses, and it also shows a cause and effect relationship between them. Interjections are words used to express emotion, and they are often followed by an exclamation mark. In the sentence, "Wow, you look stunning," "wow" is used here by the writer or speaker to show their surprise at how good the person looks. It should be noted that interjections can be used in both speech and writing, but they are almost always spoken. Thanks for watching the English parts of speech video. We hope that your understanding of the English language has improved. If you have any questions, please follow the links in the description and take some time to watch our videos on the specific parts of speech, which are more in depth. We appreciate your support. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we wish you the best of luck.